do is, strategically speaking, we need to get rid of the SAMs at the border.
But that's what I've just targeted.
You're going too far ahead. I'm talking about the border before good data, right next to Sachi.
I'd argue a Tomahawk missile on an SA-6, for example, is ever so slightly mildly overkill, however, though.
Well,
And no such thing.
We haven't got photos of it, guys. We need photos, otherwise they don't know where to aim. Unless you.
That's why I said
guys,
that we know of.
Guys, yeah, once I'm done with this barrage release, you guys can take control of the naval fleet and order your own strikes, one Tomahawk at a time.
Roger.
So I had to drop my headset again. What are the Tomahawk strikes planned?
But yes, Cap, we definitely do need to take out that SA-10 so we can get high.
Roger.
How far away are those two SA-10 sites? That looks like one just on the border and then one down by
me.
We're bombing. We've just sent a bunch of Tomahawks to the top left one. But
do we want to do both of those northwest ones? However, because by the time we're in the area of that first SA-10 site,
yes.
anything smaller will probably be in range of that secondary SA-10 down the road.
How are you going to do that, little Gringle? All we've got is coordinates of that second site, and coordinates, they're not necessarily on a unit. How are you going to target that second SA-10?
We have two S300 installations down in the Google Map things. I thought that was what both of those two ones were.
They'll just be generic pit photos, just to show roughly how things are set out. So basically, we've got no way of bombing site number 14, as it's labelled, because we don't have any actual data of, we don't have any photos of what to attack. All we've got is a coordinate. That doesn't really help. All we can do is get photos next time and then bomb that one.
Can we get, I was just going to say, can we get somebody across that mountain range from the north, a vegan or some such?
Probably.
I mean,
yeah, but they would have to be burning, though.
Well, yeah.
I'm plotted 4 Tomahawks right now. There will be simultaneous release 10 minutes after the mission starts.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah, and we can use the Tomahawks ourselves after the mission starts, guys.
Yes.
By the way, Phantom, I'm the guy that made your skin. Is actually my buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
I used his as a template.
You should have a look at the blue one. It's much better.
The blue one? Send me a link. I'll take a look.
Right. So we're happy with that. Let's get the briefing down. Stand by. I'm not streaming anymore, so it's going to take a while to get used to. So how do I fucking record this? Right. Okay. I'm going to record it like this.
Oh, damn shoulder.
I'll just give this a real super quick try and make sure it works.
I'll just be talking in the background. Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. So we're on to our copy campaign. This is day number 3. So what happened on day 2 yesterday was that we sent vegans out to bomb Guadada, but they failed. We also sent A-10Cs out to Lay's GBUs, but they failed. They got shot down, as A-10s always do. The Harriers had some success. We took out an SA-3 site and a couple of other ground units, and that was all that we achieved. Today we have photos. Let me go to the photos. Satellite photo 1, satellite photo 2, satellite photo 3. We are utilizing this data. We are using our fleet, which is like 50 miles to the west at the moment, and we are sending Tomahawks. 1 Tomahawk to bomb this SA-10 site radar there, 1 to bomb that radar site there. And also we found this this site here north of Sukumi, an mixed SA-3 SA-6 site. We're sending 2 more Tomahawk missiles from the fleet out to sack the 2 radar stations here. That takes out 2 large sites, basically. So that's satellite data for us. We're going to make use of that. Anything else before we can send the Reds off so we can chat?
There's not a whole lot that has happened in this day. The ground guys managed to pierce the border. They are trying to find their destination now. The mobilization of the South Sievskan ground forces is underway, but nothing alertingly new has happened.
Beautiful. All right, well, Reds bugger off for now so we can actually talk between ourselves.
I can't tab out right now, but I'll try
I'll
as soon as
move you.
possible.
Right, gentlemen. Now that we're alone, let me tell you my real plan, shall I? So, we failed to get rid of Guardada Air Base yesterday with the big uns because they're fucking useless. So why don't we, as soon as we take control of that fleet, just bombard that Guardada runway with tomahawks?
No, Cap, but then you're jumping the gun again because you leave the SAMs that are in between Godada and Sochi up, and they'll just take us out of the air if we try to get to Godada.
Yes, you're exactly right. We can't, and they're the tough SAMs as well. The man pads, they're the dangerous things. But what do you want to do about it? How can we kill them? You can't. There's nothing we've got that can kill man pads.
Yeah, if we take
No,
out
there
the
are
runway
actually
though, they can't
SAMs
use it.
as well.
Yeah,
too.
well, I was thinking that, Auntie. But we can take that and use that as our base. Guardada as our base. I thought that'd be sick. I know it's covered in SAMs, which need eradicating somehow, but I'd love to go and get Guardada.
We can do that, but I was thinking of something that we could do is since the carrier fleet air cover takes a bit of the area, we'll be pretty safe against the enemy air. So what we do is we go in with the Harriers, we take out the SAMs with the sidearms, go back to the carrier, rearm, and continue that while the F5s are in the air once we've taken out the SA-10 up high with their radars on as a distraction, because the MiGs are going to come in, they're going to know something's up, because then the F5s can spring into action because they know they'll be there.
Sounds good to me. So we're securing all that area around Guardada then. Do we have any use for the hogs? I'm not sure what use we have for the hogs at the moment.
If we could get a good pilot in a C, we can have them orbiting the carrier fleet and they'll be able to see everything.
He could laser shit, couldn't he? He could laser shit.
Yeah, he could.
That's a good idea, and he'd be invulnerable.
They can pick up the man pads and the IRs with their TGPs.
Yep, so if we're 20 miles off the coast, we can have a guy sitting in an A-10 Charlie, and don't say me because I'm shit at it.
I don't think the laser goes that far. I think it's like a 10-mile.
You need to be 8.5 at least of the Harrier laser, and I've no reason to believe that the A10 laser acts any differently, seeing as it'll be largely the same code. It needs to be 8.5 miles. If it's more than 8.5 miles away, you're almost...
Hogs are useless then.
So are we going to have more than just one F5 as cover?
Yeah, I'll take F5 up. I've done it for a while, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We're in a position where a Harrier jump jet is actually a much better cap fighter than a Tiger because it's good.
Yeah, I was thinking a fair amount of Weasel potentially before we go in as well.
It'd be good if we had
the most useful point.
It'd be good if we have the Mavs working in Harrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're shipping them to us now.
If you had the Mavs working, we could get a Vigan to basically go out like Mach 1.5 across the SAMs, get them to launch, and we can take them out using the Iron Hand strategy.
Alright, so Tigers, we're going to take off from wherever our base is, fly to the carriers, and just sit in the carriers' catchment area so that the hostiles can't get in there, obviously, because of the SAM net. So that's F5's job.
That's what taking 3 bags. Then.
Yeah, to begin with, at least.
And as soon as you know that the SA-10 is out of the picture, that you can climb up high, you go nose warm and get up high in the air.
Sounds fucker.
Right, I'm gonna have to go and get
good.
stuff
Yes,
out
I
of
don't
the
think.
freezer.
Question mark for F5s. Is there a way to drain the outboard defense a little bit?
Yeah, you can select the outboard tanks and keep the center line.
So then there's 2 different switches. I thought you needed this. I thought you needed the center line switch on to turn the outer switch.
No, you don't.
Fair play.
Because you can have the wing tanks, but have bombs in the center instead of a center line tank. So
yeah, no,
I
thought the main switch, the center line switch, was the kind of the main external fuel pump switch. If that makes sense.
Right, so Harriers are taking out Tunguskas, which is a really hard fight, by the way, because Tunguskas are amazingly good. So that that Guardada Air Base, as we found out from my video last time, is peppered in Tunguska. It's probably about 12 peppered all around the Guardada site air base. So you guys are going to go and take all that shit out. So I don't know. I guess just lobbing SS-122s, whatever they're called, sidearms in there. Then RTB, get some more, lob a load of more sidewinders in there, sidearms in there. You don't really need. How many sidearms can you take at once? 4.
4.
You don't need AIM-9s because you've got the protection of the of the SAM net, of our SAM net, so you don't really need to fight unless you really want to.
Yeah, all you need to know is how to run.
I'd probably just I'd go clean with 4 sidearms, straight back to low fuel, straight back to base, arm up again. Don't crash on the fucking carrier. Job done.
Yeah, don't crash on landing.
I try.
He'll take that out of you. He'll take that out. You'll find out. Cool. All right. So I think we're ready, aren't we? Should we go and let them know we're ready?
Yeah.
I'll just stand by.
Oh no, what's the matter?
But hello, you did understand the plan, right? Because the MiGs need to know the F5s are there.
Okay.
Oh, well, about a completely different skin.
Okay, you couldn't get the Tomahawks working, so the Tomahawks are off. We can only fire them manually. I'm going to start them out now anyway.
Does anybody know how to do that?
Well, it doesn't matter, because we've got nothing to aim at the moment, so you can... Then we've got no way of aiming.
Do we not know what that first 30 status?
Even if you did, you'd have to know the exact coordinate of where the radar was, which we're never going to find out, aren't we? So we're pretty much fucked.
Well, the exact coordinates are on the map.
Are they on F10? Do they show up on F10, do you think?
No. The exact coordinates are on those maps that are in sheet 4.
Roger, but is that a unit or just in a rough middle of the units?
Well, that's the rough middle, but a Tomahawk has quite a large warhead on it, so it's going to disrupt at least something. Especially if you fire 5 or 6.
You can see the stuff, so you can probably get the exact coordinates.
Alright, we'll try. I do have provide arms, so I can set it go. Right, stand by. I'm just setting the server up. No.
It'd be nice if we could get server thingy done for Prince of Persia. I keep calling it Prince of Persia because they changed its name. Persian Gulf map, which should be out within a fortnight. Should be. Don't quote me on that though, because it should have been out this weekend apparently. But hey, you know. Right, let's pour some of this beautiful champers into this beautiful cherry brandy. And immediately it hits the glass, it turns into a slush puppy. Excellent cherry flavoured slush puppy with alcohol in. How cool is that? So we are going to have a lovely drinky poos here. Except we're having problems with our ice packs. Come on, ice packs. My mum and dad bought a new puppy. Another puppy. So now they've got 2 of these Shih Tzu type dogs. I prefer Yorkies myself. However, I must admit the dog they bought, my mum always buys the runts of the litter for some reason. Don't know why. She always feels sorry for them or something like that. So she's bought the smallest puppy again and got money off because it's the last one born and it's small. But then she took it to the vet today. The vet said it's a very healthy little puppy. It's just small, but after a bit of feeding. And the last one she bought, Heidi, is a fantastic dog. Another one of my best friends. So I can't grumble. And she's such an adorable little thing. You can see her on the bottom of my Twitter page. Twitch page. That's Heidi.
With Tomahawks.
Ice cold and gorgeously lovely. Right. I was going to do something. Oh yes, I was going to do that.
If it's the Harriers, then wait until the Tomahawks the...
Holy crap! I need to turn that off.
Then you're going to take off under the SAM cover of the fleet and attack Kodada.
Okay, so we've got that.
Close range.
Where's that sheet of paper printed off?
Anti-air around the Tunguskis, around the Kodada.
No, it's anti-static, not anti-air.
Kodada airbase.
I'm going to need a 9-line as well.
take 4 sidearms, shoot them all at long range, and then run away before
As soon as your sidearms lock, it will hit the target as long as you got a good elevation to where it won't hit any ground that's like going down. If it's on the top of a hill, you want a decent bit of elevation. So when you fire, it doesn't hit the hill.
Yeah, we'll be in the sea, so it's not like mountains to hide behind anything.
This is all flat land. This is all about who can fire the longest range, a sidearm or a Tunguska. They're both 5 miles from what I understand. So
Tunguska will get a missile off first.
Well, it depends if you have altitude. If you're not coming in at 100 feet off the deck, then you will be able to get a sidearm lock.
We're coming from a carrier, and they're normally.
Yeah, but it just means you'll have to. It just means you'll have to climb first.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get up.
You can get extra range out of a sidearm the same way you can get extra range out of any missile. Just get some.
Yeah,
come out.
indeed, you can.
Come at it from 10,000 feet, and you should have a good 8-mile range, nearly.
Somebody's burn in the background.
So Trash, how good are you at dodging missiles?
Well, I'm not so bad, but nay, rather not. Right, there's my 9-line thing. At least one of them. I don't know. Where's the rest? I've got those.
I mean, I'm willing to weasel if as an F5.
I don't think you need to as well, guys. They're going to be shooting at you. Those Harriers.
We need the F5s in the air as cover if the MiGs do get ballsy.
Yeah, and you need to be high and ready to fucking like charge in at full chat.
Oh, I'm getting.
Yeah, that's why we need to get rid of the
arseache already.
First.
Harriers don't want to get greedy and get in within.
It's the thing with the sidearms.
I need a sponge.
Oh, I guess the Tomahawk is going to be a
sponge.
So we're just picking up the Tunguska. So it's going to sit tight. And if the tower was still, you can only spawn 2 Harriers at once.
Probably, we won't count those deaths if they happen.
So don't spawn in a Harrier until the tower basically.
Yeah, I'll take a Harrier and then push them off to the side of the Harrier deck.
Well,
the problem is you do have to wait for the people to start up the Harrier first, though. Because they do start cold.
Oh, they start cold, do they? Yeah.
I mean, turning on a Harrier from the quick start, it actually takes a bit.
Oh well, if you just want the engine going, it's just fuel switch, engine on, done, and then once you're on the side of the deck, you can start fiddling around with your HUD and your oxygen and all that stuff.
Alright, let's see if that covers my backside. Oh, I wish I could find out what's causing this sciatica. I really do.
But you don't have to be on the yellow line.
If anybody's got any ideas. Like oh shit. Oh, I've got to get rid of this bloody PC case. It's driving me mad. Hang on, let me take one of these out. I've got to start up this game as well. I don't know what the password's going to be yet. Probably the same as what it was last time. And what flight am I in?
Also, taking off from the carrier, we're already too close to the SAMs to be able to fly close formation.
I need one of these cables out of here and over by my bed. I need the other cable here.
Sam took out lead and you
to
as
this computer, but not tonight.
So yeah, from the carrier you want to fly out.
I have to buy new cables. Because I want to try this Oculus, but I need to get used to it, so it's got to be plugged into the one by my bed. The problem is, you've got to move these sensor things as well. That's a pain in the backside.
Above the carrier.
Move the sensor things.
Spam AMRAAMs as soon as they take off from Guadalajara.
That's something the F-14 can't use, is AMRAAMs. Can use Phoenixes and Sparrows and Sidewinders, but it can't use AMRAAMs.
Yeah, but there's only 4 Harriers on the carrier.
And it can only use bombs.
Base up
ground attack, so it's going to be a very limited airframe, really, the F-14. Looking forward to it, but
going in from the north, you're going to be closest to the SA-10 if the top bomb misses.
Okay. Have we got a password yet? No. Still waiting for the server to...
Could take a Vigan, but don't know what a Vigan...
It's got no use for today. It's got no use for today, though. You don't want to bomb the runway because we want to steal it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if we do, I know this isn't going to work, but if we, by some fluke it did work and we got all those So this goes down. All you got to do is land basically the runway, and all of us just bundle in there and land and take it.
Oh, what are they?
Can we go for an amphibious assault?
Not yet.
Yeah, I asked about that and I got told that I was wrong, so I shut up.
It's wrong, apparently.
Well, the Vikings
It's
can
like,
go in
you
with
can do
Mavericks.
whatever you want, not that.
Yeah, the
not
US
that,
didn't
not
send the
that,
forces
not that,
here.
not that.
Can we infiltrate with helicopters, special forces?
Definitely not allowed to do that at all, no.
Not allowed. No
I mean,
choppers.
at night, maybe.
Basically, we can do
Are we
whatever
talking
want,
about
as
a
long
kill
as it's
squad?
what Coffee wanted us to do in the first place.
This mission is actually perfect for KA-50. You could take out so many SAMs, as we've learned.
Hey, Cap.
Yeah.
There's an idea.
Mission
We
time.
don't have KA-50s, so...
Mission
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's a Russian plane. I mean, helicopter.
Right, we're on to terrain, initialization 1, superficials.
Is it still loading?
Oh, yeah. Sure is. About 20% through. What's that?
Wow.
Oh, we're now on terrain initialization 1, nav graph.
I need to be right back. I have parrot issues.
Parrot issues. The worst one is caucuses.ng5. That's a 10GB file. That's where it usually crashes.
There we go. That's that done. There's one in there.
I'll
So,
be back about 5 minutes.
ladies and gentlemen, I think it was yesterday, though, wasn't it?
Hey, on the plus side, I get to use...
Happy Force of May, wasn't it? Happy Force of May. So, Happy Force Day, we will say.
You're
I ain't
not
never done
the
that
AI I'm
before,
looking
you
for.
Ah.
May the Force
be with you!
Hey, you're
It's
not
like
Han
the
Solo,
worst than
and I'm certainly not the
first
Wookiee.
gen of
William Shatner. Lol, what sort of name is that? Is he an
I see
Essex
you are
lad?
the neurologist.
What
You
was
see
the
a neurologist.
Beam me up, Snotty. I
Yeah.
rather like a Ryan.
Well,
I don't
may the
really
4th
get
be
to.
with you for yesterday, Shifty. I missed it, yeah. Everybody said it to me, and I never even thought about it. I can't wait, because
Gordon's alive!
I'll let this finish. Han Solo's out, isn't it? In a week or two. Han Solo, the movie. Can't wait for that. That's going to be good. You going to come with me? You going to take me?
Actually, I want to
You
try
take me
that.
to the pictures,
I
Shifty?
think I've
What's
ever
that?
done that.
It's a pain in the ass. You can't see shit.
No, you just
I'll
find
fix your
night
computer
vision
for you if you
goggles.
want. You take me to the pictures.
Apparently you can slave Fleur to the net HUD in a
Yeah.
Harrier.
Yeah, you can, but
You've never
it's
done that,
looking
Cap?
straight ahead. So if you do the side-on approach like you're meant to, you're kind of screwed.
Okay,
Yeah, I tried to get those Mavericks working today, like some people have said. If you rebind a key for IRMAV, IRMV, if you rebind the key, for some people it's worked, but considering you have to have a new DLL or a modified DLL for it to rework, I don't see how that's the case. Although, you know,
I'm
plenty of
actually
people have
gonna
said
hop
it does
on
work,
them
hasn't worked for me.
now, because I can see this taking a long.
The Mavericks will just not lock at all.
Oh, actually,
They're
my
just
Alpha
not.
No mission's still going.
I can select IRMV and all that lot, but the Mavericks are just not locking. So. And according to information, I don't know if you've heard from Tom.
Yeah, it looks like repair worked. It's
I've got some information for you, Shifty. I can't tell the stream.
I like to repair.
I shouldn't be telling you actually, but
my DC.
it's quite an interesting thing. But I need to tell you privately. So
I finish off.
maybe on Cutlass's Discord. I had an idea. But come on Cutlass's Discord when you're on.
Drag racing
I'll be able to tell you and Cutlass at the same time.
Drag racing.
Yeah, in the daytime.
Oh God, I'm rubbing this bloody ibuprofen cream into my arm to try and.
Some scores.
It's called Fenbid gel. The doctor gave me it and said this might give you a bit of relief from the pain of your tendonitis.
F15 versus.
And she says if it doesn't, I'll give you the stronger one. I need the stronger one.
What?
I'm out of that tube already. I'm gonna have to see the doctor next week and get some more.
Right, we're in. I'm pausing, and I've got to put past.
The Harry just turned into a joke. Well, the problem was is have you seen that? Did you see the stream I did the other night with the moving map where I proved that it's just somebody's just photocopied a map and stitched it together? Because it's very badly stitched together. If you go out where, you know where the F5 training does your bombing runs, where you've got a toss bomb for the F5, if you go out there with the moving map, which you won't do unless you're on beer, if you go out there with the moving map, you can see the join in the map, and it's bad. It's really badly done, and it's not even a pilot's map. Every Harrier YouTube video you see, they've got a pilot's chart as a moving map. Because they need to have that information, you know, all the the radar fixes, the TACANs, the air corridors. That's what you get on a moving map, and this isn't. This is just some bloody ordnance survey map, and that's pissed me off. So I'm wondering if I can overlay the Navigraph chart. You know let's see if I got it. I don't know if I got it here. I know it's on the network. Let's have a look on the network. I'll show you what I mean. I'm still waiting for the password. Oh no, oh god, got the password. Okay, DG2, where am I? DCS World, Maps, Charts and Prints. I have been so busy in Maps, Charts and Prints. Caucasus, where is it? I'm going to have to put that onto there.
Greetings, Danny.
Hello, Nova.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah.
Caps connected to that.
I think these are the ones. Where's...
oh, I'm in.
GrimReapers map, that'll be the easiest one to open. If I open this up, this is a proper pilot's map. Oh, hang on, where's the zoom on this?
Right,
I'm so used with paint. See how far I can zoom in on this? See how clear it is?
Because I'm going to have to move that carrier.
I mean, that's really well zoomed in, that is. This is a proper pilot's chart that I stitched together from each of these blocks. I downloaded every single one of these blocks here and stitched them all together in Photoshop. Every single block I stitched together to make this map out of skyvector.com. If you go to skyvectors.com. Now this is a proper pilot's chart. That's Batumi, that's Kutaisi, Sakumi, Sanaki's there, Sakumi's up here. All the non-directional beacons and everything are on here. You know, but I mean, I can zoom in down there. I don't know if I can move this across. There you go. There's Kutaisi with all the air corridor information and shit on. You don't get this on the moving map. I mean, the moving map should be as detailed as this, or more detailed. This is what it should look like. I mean, you know, I can zoom very, very detailed into this. This is why it took me such a long time to stitch this together. Now I'm making this freely available on my website for download for anybody who wants it. This is an A3 print, but I've also got it even more detailed as split into 4 to A3 print 4 of them off so you can stitch them together.
I mean, there's one thing you're forgetting, Kat.
And it's oriented properly with proper scales and all that shit on it, and it's bigger than the Caucasus.
Take out the SAMs between
so you've got all this bit down here as well.
But do we though? That's my question.
And this is what the moving map should look like, and that's just a zoomed in bit of Batumi. That's just a one tile.
We can't kill them. Nothing
that I did. So
what are we gonna do?
But that's what it should look like. That's what it should look like. And it bloody doesn't. But
pause for you lot.
Right, let's
looking
get the password, which is short tonight. Let's get in there. I'm Harriering tonight, or am I Viganing? I don't know whether they want me to Vigan or Harrier. I think it's Harrier tonight. My name's down on Harrier. Now then, Magic's on 132, Global's 243. Where's the CGI? CGI's 132. Okay, let me write this down because I'll forget. I am Buick Flight again. Buick 125.
Right, I'm going to press on pause now.
132 is CGI and 143 is Global.
Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Who's a silly cat?
Right.
That's not on pause.
But yeah, Kat, if you truly want good data,
so
bomb the absolute
I'm slowly getting there.
Out of
slowly.
How are we going to land there then? How are we going to land?
We're not going to be able to land until we neutralize the SAMs at good data. But
GrimReapers is it this time?
We can use Sachi after we take out the SAMs at the door.
A problem's just happened. I'm looking at the Reds and they've spawned in Su-25Ts. They're going to come and bomb our carrier with KH-58s. Who's going to deal with this problem?
Harriers on the carrier.
Turn the carrier radar.
Hey, that rhymes.
We may need an F-15 tender.
Harriers on the carriers can defend fleet defenders.
remember these are going to fire 50
We're
miles
not
away.
F-14s.
These will fire 50 miles away and kill the Right, let me get these missiles off now, guys. Stand by. Let me get the camera on. Right, hello and welcome back. So we're
I'll spawn on a carrier. I'll go after them.
Because this is an obscenely complex.
How far can you fire those KH whatever they are?
First thing we've got to do, guys, is get this carrier shooting. So I've selected Cole. Is it Cole Vincent or?
Yeah, it'll be the Carl Vincent. Oh no, wait, no, you want the Ticonderogas.
Sorry, what? Oh,
Ticonderogas are the cruise missile frigates.
Alright, how do I drive a ship? Someone tell me how to drive a ship.
I think that's the ship.
Come by Armstrong. Question mark?
No, where are they at? Where the hell's the Harriers on the deck of the carriers? The Harriers on the carriers. I'm a poet and I don't even know it.
Guided missile.
It's not in the plane selection screen. It's not in back spectators.
It'll be ground commander.
Let me get.
He hasn't got ground commander.
Tactical commander or something.
What we connecting to?
Standby. Right, I have it, guys. Right, is it the Hazard Perry or the Normandy? Normandy, Roger.
Where's the?
I'm dispatching one Normandy class
Harrier carriers.
Plane off to Gradada.
Where the hell's the Harrier carriers?
There and there. Is it turning? Stand by.
Which units spawning on the carriers?
Don't kill the fleet.
She's not turning, guys. She's not turning.
Which Harriers spawn on the carrier and get in and get up in the air?
Right, so how do I make a turn? Set path, add target, stop attack. Nothing.
Hang on. No, you're not listening to me either. Maybe I'm not transmitting. Which Harriers spawn on the carrier can get up and provide cap?
I don't know. It says
you're gonna need to be fairly close to the Su-25s to fire off a Sidewinder at them.
It says
doesn't matter. I'll get out there and do it. We've got to stop them, haven't we?
Okay,
yeah, well, I mean that's priority one. If you lose the fleet, you lose the Harriers. So
I say we risk a Mirage.
Yeah, but a Mirage has got to get there. We're already with the fleet. We can be up and out. I can travel at 500 knots.
Primary job. You can do it. Yeah,
right. Which Harriers are on the carrier then?
I'll join you in the air patrol.
Because none of these Harriers say that they're actually on a carrier.
Cap, if you have the option to...
if you go to the Harriers that below my cop that have units, those are the carrier ones.
They're the carrier Harriers.
Right,
you have the option to disable the radars of the ships, Cap. Just you go ahead and do that now.
No, that's not what I want. Forget that. Default. Where is it? Come on.
That's not how to kill the fleet carrier.
Someone go back to spectate and find out where those
request rearming. Copy. So we'll need Harriers to be somewhere in the region of the border of EHF.
Warning.
It looks like I can move everything or nothing, so they're all coming with me.
Yeah, they're doing a group, so you have to move the whole carrier group rather than individual ships.
Roger, right, so I'm moving this group. Okay. Now
I don't know how it's programmed, so I don't know if like the
oh, what the fuck?
Speed up and then slow down and turn,
or whether they just fucking go for it.
Somebody just spawned on top of me.
Perfect, let's just do more of that.
No offense, I'm not going to wait for you. I'm going to get an SFI in the air and heading that with like carrier group. It's only those 25s.
I can't bomb anything anyway.
Where's my handbrake?
Request rearming.
15 would be the answer. Well, not a chance.
Copy.
Oh, I'm 6 man now. I can't.
Warning.
Someone else do it. I don't want to get told off.
I don't know.
You might as well at this point. As long as he doesn't engage anything serious.
I'm moving in my aircraft. I'm going to just go and intercept those douchebags, guys. You know, they've got better missiles.
If you see the
wait, Cap, before you go back into your F5, is there any
rearming complete.
Tone down the radars off the speed? That right now, about it later. I'm just like look at the actual
be running intercept, or are you going to fly the mission?
I've crashed.
At the moment I'm ready for intercept.
Ah, now the problem is we've got here.
Are you the only one up for intercept?
It's track IR.
Not sure.
When I get in, I'll get up for intercept as well.
Oh, piss off, you stupid bitch. Ah, oh, God's sakes. No, I've already got that run. Ah. No, I do not want that. I've already got it running. I want to cancel DCS. Where's bloody DCS? Fuck's sake. There's DCS. Great. We've got to kill DCS because track IR won't work after DCS has crashed. Happens every friggin' time. I get back in, find out track IR's not working, then I have to come back out.
There you go, I just crashed into the sea.
Did you forget to bring up your nozzles?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. Right, deafen. Come on, DCS World, you're pissing me off now. I flew all bloody morning without a glitch, without a hiccup or anything. Actually, I think it's the server's fault, to be honest. To be quite honest, I think it was the server. The server disconnected me. Happens to Cap as well. It's a crappy server, you see. It's a virtual server. It's no good. You need your own box. Now I've got to wait for the server to load its business into me again. So much for getting a quick start and a scramble, isn't it? I mean, you know, this is a bit of a joke.
QRA alert. QRA alert. Reaper Squadron Scramble. Reaper Squadron Scramble.
That's my sister, who will be here in 3 weeks with my niece, who is now playing the saxophone at the grand old age of 10. Holy crap, Cap, what are you doing? You're crashing the ships into each other. No wonder I crashed out. Fucking hell's bells. Did that wrong and all, didn't I? What was I going to do? Right, F8, F1. Oh, come on! Stop moving the ships. Moving the ships is causing the server to crash out. Come on!
I see Harry around his own. What's his task? He's not supposed to be going up yet, is he? I think he's supposed to be flying Cat, but I'm not sure. Don't get too close to the coast. Request rearming.
Right, let's see if we can get this done on mode now. Come on.
Okay, Commander.
Brake. Put the brake on. Chuck that forward. Stick that on. Stick that on.
Warning.
Cancel that.
SU-25 is launched from Sonoma. Got 2 times SU-25 team taken off from Sonoma. I'm happy to put it out G-Drive if you want.
Rearming complete.
Power. My 3 position switches are all working now. I'll switch that back off, switch that back on. Right, no stuff there. Generator on. Injection receipt handle, which I'm always forgetting. Thank you, Shifty, for reminding me about that every time, because I am always forgetting.
Harriers, make sure you are protecting the carrier fleet. We've got SU-25s airborne and they are...
I do have... Yeah, right, switch the IR cooling on. And put that side, they're all the switches, come on Danny, they're all the switches. Right, we should have 10 degrees on the nozzles. Why am I not getting anything on the hood? What have I done wrong? Switch to nav, that's what I've done wrong. Switch to DMT on. Okay, 10 degrees on the nozzles. Damn. Actually, let's go back to the back of the ship.
Chaos 125 radio check.
I think that's my nose wheel steering, isn't it? Yeah, nose wheel steering. Oh, I'm jammed up against the carrier. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I haven't spawned it. Oh. Great. Whoa, hang on. I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. Oh shit. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a good job I moved.
Gumbo doesn't seem to be in any trouble. It looks like the SAM's not operating over the coast.
Harry just spawned in front of me. Move, quick, get out of the way, I'm ready to take off.
Yeah, there's no nails at my location at the minute.
Over your ass, Harrier. Fuck's sake, I should have just taken off from where it was. Ah, come on.
125.
So annoying.
It's on the throttle, and it's on by default.
So annoying, so annoying, so annoying. How am I moving?
For a site towards Gudada, and that's it at the
Shit,
minute.
man, I'm moving on the bloody carrier.
Roger, we've got 2 tons SU-25s airborne aiming for carrier flight group. Be advised they have 70-kilometre range, so they need to be taken out.
What the hell's going on? I can't move.
Yeah, Roger, I've only got sidearms, so... Copy.
Right.
Just scouting around, seeing what I can see.
Okay, let's go.
One behind you, Phantom. Copy.
Whoa.
I've got the Helo escort loadout.
I should have had my flaps all the way down before I took off.
I have 125 boys, Harrier group, correct? Well, be advised, AWACS is now picking up inbound hostile. I'm getting what's my position, 119 for about 190 miles. That puts them just outside of Sanaki Gulf now.
119? 119? Oh shit, we're already heading south. I didn't realise that. Bloody hell.
We'll be taking off.
That was a bad takeoff. I should have had my flaps all the way down to stall for that, and I didn't. I thought I'd keep them up for a while and let it run. But thanks, P-Man. I need all the support I can get. Now then, I need to switch my third radio to CGI. I need to sit down in the cockpit as well, so let's put this on autopilot.
Here's Gumbo, I'm turning back south. There's
down in the cockpit. Zoom out from the cockpit. Let's sit back up in the cockpit a bit. 119, that'll do for me. Okay, CGI is on 132. Can I get that high on this radio? No, I can't. Which idiot told me to put radio 30 on CGI?
For SU-25 threat, taken up from Sanaki Gulf.
What was the 132? Oh, hang on, I can change my radio. 132. Can I get 132 on there?
Roughly bearing 110.
Nope. I can type it in though, can't I?
We've got the speed.
Doubt if I'll hear anything there. FM radio, tune it on the SRSO. I can't. I've been told to use my third radio to do it, but it won't go down that far. All I can do is change the global. And the global won't go down that far either. So that the UHF won't go down to VHF frequencies, and I need to be talking to the wingman. UHF and VHF is all FM. Oh, sorry, they're not, are they? There I am. I think. Sorry, you get confused again. Yeah. All air-to-air radar. In fact, 30 shouldn't be FM anyway. It's got to be locked, but I don't think it can fire from that range, can it? What's 100 anyway? 100. What's a 100? I don't know anything for 100. I have no listings for 100.
I got a lock-on, so I believe it's your time.
It says 100, but it's no listing for 100.
Either you or static.
Where's my wingman?
Launch from SA-10, rolling cold now, and gaining speed. Colt 2-1, Overlord, Bra, 095-435 at 10,000 knots.
I'm just looking for these KA, whatever they are. This will probably be coming in quite low, but... the SU-25. Oh, blimey, my head.
Getting nails from... Well, we're using A9s. What were you doing? A9, program take the carriers. There's an SU-25 out. Yeah. Roger, I'm gonna RTP and change my loadout. Cameron's landing at Sochi.
Well, I'm being fleet dependent. So I'm going to have to, I don't know. What about Radio 2 then? Will Radio 2 go on?
Yeah, carriers report progress.
Not getting CGI on that either.
Other carriers out trying to protect the carrier group from SU-25 threat, but are under attack from ground base down on the coast.
Not getting anything from that either.
Roger. F5's 15 miles out from carrier group. Roger that. I reckon that the Harriers are pretty useless unless you find something without GPI. Much better than when you guys are here heading back down and welding towards your mission. Heads up. Forget to turn my water off and not going to be able to land on the carrier.
Who's that? Atomic.
Colt 2-1, Overlord, Bra, 059-412 at 12,000 flanking.
I got some, but I don't know if it's coming through on this radio. I doubt it. I reckon it's coming through on this radio.
90 miles away from us, and we are 20 miles away from the carrier. Copy, vector from the carrier. Vector from us was 1-1.
Oh, I'm going to have to go into... I'm going to have to go into the SRS and change it to tell it to come back.
13,000 I find the coast there. Overlord, Bra, 015-414 at 13,000 flanking. Turning in 090. Turning 2 times stop on the left.
14. At what? At what altitude?
You could do a short landing on the Carl Benson.
Oh, that's 150. Oh, 15.
Yeah, I got 2 dots on the horizon as well. I would suggest that that's SU-25. And that we should go in and kill those fuckers. Negative, I'm behind static in a time I can really, for me, those dots are down. Be advised, there's SA-10 now. Overlord, Bra, 015-414
see him.
Roger that, going into investigate this dot on the horizon. It's moving south to north.
Holy crap, I'm not going that there. Let's get out of here. I'll get fired on.
Captain's making ships over the carrier group to be taken.
And I think those are just the ships themselves.
Some dirty diesel fuel.
Let's get some
bingo.
Some light. Right, let's get away from the coast. Nobody's marked anything yet. Looks like those SU-25s have gone somewhere else. Maybe they're trying to jinx us or confuse us like we were trying to confuse them. Personally, what I wanted to do was go in with a Harrier and bomb Gouda.
I recommend sidearms, possibly rockets.
You do my world famous low level 14 Mark 80 snake guys at 200 feet. With a nose tail delayed detonation too. I should have been able to do that, except there's so many manpads and SAMs there. I would never have got out there alive. I might never have got in alive. That's the problem. So let's get in the clouds. There's a point as well. If I'm in the clouds, I shouldn't be able to use sidewinders.
Quantum distance down.
Should be able to get away with not being hit by sidewinders as well. But that doesn't quite work in DCS. to me. Maybe they're going to come over this way.
Yeah, as in a shuffle, so you come along, do a normal approach, and then
That's
shuffle
our AWACS.
over.
They like shooting down AWACS, don't they? And that's a tanker.
Oh yeah, some initials on the Carl.
I know what Shifty's thinking. Go on, Auntie, do it. Tank. Oh, yeah. Actually, I might. I'll see, because landing on that carrier is daunting for me.
Western one? Most eastern one, but I can't go to most western.
But we know what we're like in this group for taking down each other's AWACS.
I'm on the eastern one as well.
Although I think the fleet has more than one, don't they?
428 at 2,500 flanking.
Chaos final for the Carl.
Colt 2-1, Overlord, pop-up group 045 425 at 500 hot.
And look, I'm not in anything.
Colt 2-1, Overlord, pop-up group 061 428 at 1,500 flanking.
Oh, there we go. Overlord pop-up group 061 for 28. 061 for 28. 061 directly the opposite direction.
Right off the edge.
Atomic, I'm gonna take off before you can get here. Okay, go.
Jeez, what's with those bloody flaps?
Yeah, flight Scumbo. I took a pop at the SA-10. Not sure if I hit it, but I took a little bit of damage, so I'm running back towards the carrier now. Good man.
Oh, I know what's wrong.
SA-6
Because it's going so slow, the automatic flight control has put me in big trouble.
I'm going to cover you, Gumbo. I see you. Okay, cool. I think I saw some about 2 or 3 south of Sakumi, but I'm not sure if it's still.
I don't know what.
So what is it? No response?
No response.
Where are they? Where's the bogey dope? He requested bogey dope, he hasn't got one.
Overlord, Colt 2-1, request bogey dope. Colt 2-1, Overlord, clean.
Bloody hell. Dave can go for a walk.
Gumbo, you're on a bad vector towards base. Yeah, roger that, Tony.
Where am I? I'm a bit too far south again, aren't I? Yeah, come on, let's go 310.
Dumbo, did you kill the ones a bit north of the data?
Around towards Sakumi. Yeah, so around Kadata, somewhere around there.
Let's have a look at the picture. What we got here. Ooh, so
Gumbo,
who's
be
that
advised,
down there?
moving into formation with you.
Fighter, Grinkle.
Yeah, roger that. I've got me autopilot on, so I'm not making any rash moves.
Well, I think I go and get a different loadout. Now that we have the F5s in the area. That is an F5 cap, and that is an F5. Yep. Cap also. So that's Sherman, that's Gonzalo, and that's Grinkle. So that's Tender, and an AV8. Ooh, that's Trash. He's in an AJS.
Yeah, Tender, there should be there. I think I might have hit the SA-10, but not sure. Come up as BB on your RWR.
I think I'll head back.
I haven't seen any SA-10 for a while.
So, let's head back to the carrier group. That's 298 for 44 miles.
I'm wondering if there's any still at the Data Air Base.
Keep going south till you find one.
It's not like we need to
I'm literally
conserve
just
fuel.
about.
Good Gumbo, I'm turning off. I'll see you in a bit.
Tanks are nearly empty, so let's dump tanks.
I'm not allowed to say if there are or not, right?
No, you're not.
Okay, there's my fuel tanks gone. Down they go. I'm not going to dump my weapons, but fuel tanks I don't mind getting rid of.
Gumbo's approaching fleet for landing.
As the F5 so I can return back to
base. I got one.
My job's done. Got one? Got one what? Yeah. What we need then is a load more radios, except the Harrier radios are nearly working now. If we haven't CGI, why hasn't somebody programmed these? Or at least use a frequency that's already programmed in. Oh, there it is, 12. 12. It's already programmed as 12. There you go then. I'll wind my neck in, as they say. Now then. I've got to land on a carrier. Oh god, I'd rather go back up to Novo or somewhere.
My engine was damaged, so I've hit the drink.
Oh dear.
I found if you turn off the
going that way.
limiter underneath your throttle, that seems to give your engine more power.
There is also another button that a lot of people don't know about. Underneath here you have this button here that says combat. Combat selected. That gives you combat power. So if you're in a dogfight, you press that combat button and it makes your engine Superman for a little while before it self-destructs. So you don't use it very often. You don't even use it on takeoff on a carrier. So that carrier takeoff I did was terrible. Now then, do you think I can do my first carrier landing? As I'm useless at this. I'm going to have to dump fuel as well, aren't I? So, how far away from the fleet are we? We're heading in the wrong direction as well. 24 nautical miles. Okay. Let's switch that off. Let's turn further north. Yes, this is the Harrier smoke pass. Yes, this is the Harrier. It's a lovely little aircraft.
Alright,
can't wait till it's finished.
Ahead of me.
Static return to carrier group for retasking.
Roger, get speeded up please and go and help tender at Gubadala.
Roger, tender, Gudana, static. Hello, that looks like smoke. That looks like 2 lots of smoke.
Yeah, 10 to Gumbo, I think
oh,
it's go for kills on those. On which fits?
What is wrong with this fleet? Is this fleet not actually moving? Oh dear.
The SA6.
Oh, what did I get hit by?
Oh, there's the Kuznetsov. I'm going to park on the Kuznetsov, it's going to be easier. Okay.
Yeah, it's AAA there, AAA.
I don't need to set this actually, because if you put your fuely dumpy things on, it'll dump fuel to £2,600 anyway, but fuel dump switch ons. So, no, don't do that.
Turn off your JTP limiter underneath your throttle. That should give you some RPM to get back to land base at least.
Oh bloody hell, I'm hit again. Yeah, you must have been right near some enemy launchers there.
Tomic's going for launchers.
Sam, that's another Harrier.
Yeah, we've got unlimited Harriers apparently. Although I don't like to. I mean, it'd be easy just to say, "All right, I've done my job. Let's just eject and get in another Harrier." But that's obviously not the way to do it, is it? Kuznetsov would be a nicer place to land, because it's got a huge long deck for me to land on. As long as I can rearm and refuel on it, I'm not bothered. How's this fuel dump coming along? Because I'm going to have far too much fuel to hover at this rate. I want to come in along on that deck. I don't want to do the wiry thing. I just want the whole deck to land on.
Landing gear, landing gear.
I got way too fast.
Yeah, Tender was hit near Gudata, so be careful around there.
Yeah, we're going to have to go around here, aren't we?
Coming to fire.
I'm too close, aren't we?
Ghost Rider, can I do it flying past? Let's get the gear back up.
And again, fuck.
Oh, I didn't have my flaps down, that's why. Shit.
Too wet, over Gudata.
Oh, Atomic's crashed.
Landing gear, landing gear.
Atomic's down. Backside, they've all been shot down.
How are we doing on that fuel dump? £4,400.
Yeah, looks like Gudata's heavy with AAA, SA-19s, SA-18 man pads, and whatever else is there. Have you new plan, anyone? What about Sochi? Can we catch a Sochi?
Yeah, Sochi's civilian.
That's neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see why pilots wear those lovely kid leather gloves now. My hand's sweating like hell on this aluminium joystick. I was going to buy some. I was going to actually buy some pilot's gloves, and then I thought, nah, that's just going too far. But bloody hell, my hands are all sweaty horrible on this. And the RAF are changing from the white ones to the black ones now. Of course, the Americans and a lot of other have the is it Nomex they call them, like the racing driver gloves. Green, they have kid leather sort of palms, but that anti-flammable stuff on the back. You pinched them from an RAF Typhoon. Yeah, oh, lucky swine.
Data area, but I'm not sure how close you can get.
Yeah. Is my gear down as it is? Right, why am I not slowing down? I need to be slowed right down here. go. Feet on rudder pedals, please, if you don't mind. Throttle up, because the engine needs time to spool. Nah, this is not going to work either, is it? Keep it together, you swine! No! Oh god, I'm useless at this. Brake on. Oh god, what a crap one that was. Oh, I should have gone round again. I obviously haven't had enough alcohol yet. One glass is not enough. Right, tasking. I guess we're going for sidearms, are we? Is it Iron Hand we're going for? Damn. Aim 9, sidearms. No, you need Zunis. You really need Zunis because the other things don't do bugger all. I'd rather take two thingy things. What do you call them? Mavericks. However, we all know how unfortunately. What was it you said, Peanut? Was it a decimal point or a character was 2 digits out or something? I can't remember. I think it was on the forums as well. Big Newy, I think, put it on the forums saying we spotted it straight away when people said that this wasn't working. He says it was like a character was put to like a, I don't know, semicolon or a decimal point or something was put in the wrong place. It's a completely and utterly easy fix to do, but of course we're completely reliant on
request rearming
on Eagle Dynamics. I mean,
copy.
Yeah, people are expecting a hot fix and an update or whatever immediately, but I remember what happened with the Vigan. The Vigan was in beta, and I noticed that it had a problem, and I didn't say anything with the nav system. I didn't mention it or anything because I thought everybody else would. Big mistake on my part, that is. And the nav system failed. Okay, flick the switch forward.
Rearming complete.
Flick the switch back. Put that back. So yeah, the nav system has failed, and it took over 6 weeks to get an ED update, although it was fixed in like minutes. You know, they knew what was wrong with it and they fixed it immediately, which was a shame, and unfortunately I didn't say anything, so it went from beta to full release, and I am ever so sorry, people. That was entirely my fault because I expected everybody else to step up on the forums and say, hey, this isn't working, and nobody did. So from then on I have reported everything. Every bug that Shifty's ever found, I report. He finds them, I report them. It's a good team. It's the way to do it, you know what I mean? Generator, please. What have we got here? Pitch roll yaw. We haven't gone over here and done this lot then. Okay, pitch roll yaw. Q field, put that on. Stick that over there. Nose wheel steering, we do not want on. Flaps are in auto at 61. Oh my goodness gracious, we are going to have to go that on because we're going to have to go back to the ramp, aren't we? Actually, we're not that heavy, but we're pinned inside the bloody thing again, so brake off. I don't know if I can actually move. Nozzles forward would be a good idea. So that's one crash, we only get one respawn I believe. Not sure. Not sure how it works now. Yeah, just one respawn, I thought it was. So I've just lost a Harrier because I can't land on a ship. I haven't had enough hours. Haven't had 150 hours yet. 50 in the day and 50 at night, isn't it? Right. Okay, nose wheel steering off. Flaps all the way down. 10% on the nozzles. 10 degrees on the nozzles, sorry. Water on. Full throttle on the brakes. Release the brakes. Nozzles rotate. Get it up to there. Gear up. Which is hat on the 2 arrows. Get back in the cockpit. I shouldn't have done that because obviously you fall out of the sky. So, which is hat on the 2 arrows. Nozzles all the way forward, reduce the throttle, take the water off. That was a much better one. Oh god, yeah, radios, thanks P-Man. Okay, level off. 4,000 feet. I'll put it into automatic flight control, radios, and
static is still in the air.
Yeah, I'm airborne. I fell off the end of the carrier, unfortunately, with my first Harrier. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's full throttle. Ah, tractor, come on. Let's sort this out. Settings, where is it? Controls. Where is it? Somewhere down here. Was it settings? Hide overlay, no. Auto refocus DCS on. Right, what that does is when I'm in the radio. What have I just done there? If I'm in the radio, if I'm in the radio for more than 3 or 4 seconds without doing anything, it goes back to DCS. Because I'm always forgetting that. Flaps into cruise. Let's check the systems. All these beeps, we're getting beeps like you get in the A10 all of a sudden. I've not heard these beeps before. Early warning. That didn't work. Why is that not working? Pull that trim up a bit. Right, okay. F10. Where am I? Sochi. Why am I going to Sochi?
Yeah, I dropped one over the deck as well. I'm quite pissed. I've had like 5 pints of cider and I'm on my second. No.
5 pints of cider?
Since I got home. Static, can you confirm you have ECM online? What kind of system?
Yeah, roger, I've got ECM on. Yeah, roger, I've got ECM.
Go with that, that's you, I'm picking up on that.
I got 2 sidewinders, 2 sidearms, and Zunis. Request tasking. Hi Tuvas, it's nice to join us.
Bangkok 2 ship F5, approaching from south, full run and brake 04.
Oh shit. Oh, at least we've still got some cap.
Yeah, static, Gadata looks heavy with SAs. man pads, AAAs, maybe a sidearm in that direction if you can.
Yeah, roger. I should have said copy static. Considering I was supposed to be a communications expert in the RAF, my radio is terrible in this game. I even teach ham radio, so I should be a lot better at this. Okay. So we're doing 430. Okay, that's good. A bit of trim. I like staying high. We've got some unknowns. F5 to my right. So we need to
Auntie, apparently there's some sites between Sochi and Gdata, sort of maybe inland a little bit.
Wake up camp 2 ship initials.
Roger, I'll go have a look.
Copy that. Be careful, they might be lethal.
Lethal as this lag. On. Fox McCloud. I'm going to wait a little bit longer because sometimes it does come back and I'm not in a position where I'm about to crash, so but I think I'm screwed and I've got no windows open. Hang on. Before every disconnect, I get a TAC view update thing. Oh, I think the server's died. Is that me or the server? Let's go to Discord. Oh, everybody's come.
Remember that we tested this campaign before we unleashed it upon the wider world. And there was 3 blues and 2 reds, and we were doing good progress as the blues. So it's perfectly possible.
Who were the 3 blues?
Me, Blood, and one other.
Yeah, see, you had you leading the blues.
Yeah, I mean,
you're fairly sane with tech XP, man. I literally Hey, while we were in the briefing, I literally, as Kep was saying what we were gonna do, I literally messaged him. I was like, "You're jumping the gun. We gotta get the SAMs at the border."
You gotta be kidding me.
I believe there's only one left now.
This is designed as a learning experience for the Blues, as much as it is a campaign. Playing this and going through the growing pain at this stage of it will make you better pilots. They'll make you better tacticians. It's designed so that when you come out of this campaign and we win, then you will have when you see units like this, and you see SAM sites, you see an S300 site, you're not going to be afraid of that.
Somebody should teach you some
manners, know how to deal with it.
You've made another mistake.
The hard way.
Time for me
it's
to
not going to be a
leave.
case of trying to remember what we did in training 3 months ago with Cap.
It's a bad
this
idea.
is going to teach you these tactics and how to dismantle a SAM network.
It has gone. Oh. It is that.
You will all come out of this much better and stronger tacticians and combat pilots.
That's definitely what I need, but I think it's going to
Not with this lag, we're not, and it's kicking off. It's twice I've been kicked off tonight. It was capped yesterday.
As soon as I gave the strategy and Cap said to follow it, there's only one SAM left at the border.
Right,
and we're basically
and I'm about to go and get that.
We just got to get rid of the man pads.
Be right back, I've just got to go and help my other half or
Holy
something.
shit, they've got a 3-flight of Su-25 teams and 2 times mix.
Can you give me that?
One times mix.
Just don't announce that to the other flights, they're atomic.
I'm not, I'm just doing
3 Su-25s isn't going to sink the Vincent.
Where?
4 Su-25 teams.
By the way, Elo's in here.
Oh, sorry, I'll shut up then.
Thing is, we said we'd go for the SAM sites, and then we changed to air-to-air, and then we went for the SAM sites again, so it's a little bit of a mess, but I suppose at least we got about 3 of them down.
Ah, wrong one.
Well, I guess that's what real life warfare is. I don't know. All I know is that I should be pissed playing DCS more.
Come on.
Well,
Call me my airplane.
Good one, because you don't really care.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't take it when you crash into the
Oh,
tower.
for God's sake. Track IR, I pissinate it.
I went off the deck and
pointless having them, really.
Oh,
sakes! Man, we talk about stuff and it's like, nah, shit I will, nah, shit I don't.
What the hell is up with Track IR when it does that?
Take control, and then there's silence.
And why is there no button saying detect what game you're in?
Talking about it before we do it, and then when we do it, everything changes.
Ah, drives me mad.
Yeah, and that's that thing.
Apologies.
Of like, every time there's a plan, your plan goes to shit because
for my
the enemy or whatever the quote is, you know. But then there's like having an overall
it's so
plan,
frustrating.
and then it just being like wrecked.
Risk contact.
But then DCS did crash, and I did start it again without stopping it and starting it. So yeah, every time DCS crashed, Track IR does not work. That's the problem.
I can literally read you the 50 of Murphy's Laws of Combat right now.
So
I'm watching Cap miss the flight of Su-25s.
Yeah, they're all south.
Make sure to chew Cap out for that.
Does that mean I've got to go back in as
king?
Have I got to go back in as?
You can, but it doesn't go in.
Combat Air Patrol and a Harrier again.
Yeah, just tell him if he doesn't
as useless I am as landing it on a Harrier.
I don't realise that there may be a tactical reason why we have 2 F5s on station and 2 F5s not on station.
I mean, I did say have F5s on station with the radar.
Well, no, the crazy idea is maybe send 2 Capsides home to refuel, seeing as the airbase is a fucking mile. Yeah, I know, so they're home and they're refueling.
This server is terribly laggy.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure the F5 can land on the Vincent.
Yeah, but
there's something very wrong with this server tonight. It's so laggy. It's unbelievable.
10 minutes time.
I mean, we could have had it where the F5s are just covering down more towards where the carriers are. All the Harriers go and try and get those SAM sites, come back, job done, really.
Well, not entirely, because we had a 140
How many times I've got to press that?
For the thingy in the first place.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
at which point the 25s would have been in range, launch gauge 58s came over.
When I was
maybe I go for bombs.
More after that,
3 were south.
What about these ones? I've never tried these ones really.
I don't have enough to get, I literally don't have enough fuel to get back now.
I'm pretty sure they don't have enough to sink the Vincent. They might sink one of the LH1s and they might sink one of the destroyers, but they're not getting Vincent.
At least better than them.
It would have been get out done.
I know the Zunies will kill tanks.
So they're gonna get,
yeah, they're gonna get engaged as soon as they're in the range. They're gonna get lit up.
They're gonna get nice tasty SAM systems, right?
Alright, let's start this beast up.
Guys don't understand the workings of the K-50 missile, then do you? Because that thing will outrange 300 stations. It's got a 70 nautical mile range from 30,000 feet.
Also, you forget the ships they have defensive missiles fired.
Yeah, they've got Goalkeeper or whatever the US.
They got Seaweeds. They got Seaweeds.
So I wouldn't worry about it. Just enjoy your little fucking tour of the ocean, looking at the sights.
Rearming.
alternator on afterwards.
Scare them with that radar. Just give them some good radar payment.
It's like the alternator on your car. Under a lot of load, it puts more stress on your engine.
That SBO fucking radar thing, we'll just give them like a full.
We want 10 degrees on the nozzle. Actually, I'm going to keep the nozzles all the way up. Flaps all the way back. Nose wheel steering has to be down and on. What we got here? Oh, flaps and PJM are on. Some stuff on there, and we've got some stuff on there. Okay.
Well, I think we were successful. SA6 down, SA10 down.
That's it, isn't it?
What else do you want?
I just really hate how like fucking.
Oh, got my brake on, haven't I?
Harrier is. It's like it takes one missile hit. It's like, and that's it. It's game over. You see your engine going.
I'm gonna get my Harrier out of the bulkhead.
I didn't even get a missile.
Whoa! Move you bitch! Jesus! I mean, I've got the nose wheel steering on.
What I found the other day was if you turn off JPT limiter with something to throttle, that sometimes that will give you a bit of extra oomph from the engine.
Don't forget your combat power.
I'll have to try that again.
Don't forget your combat power switch as well underneath your water.
And your emergency combat power.
Come on!
Engine start, engine button. Sometimes that'll relight your engine. And manual fuel. So missiles going up from the tower or something.
Okay, so flaps is all the way down. Yes, all the way down. Here we go then.
Oh god, they're all KH-58s. Like, how good what is the warhead capacity on the KH-58? To me it looks like it's all missile and not a lot of warhead. It's only an anti-radiation missile.
Oh, we're launching.
They're getting wiped out.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Landing gear's up, you stupid sod.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
What the hell's going on? Why am I falling out the sky?
Especially since they're not. Yeah, especially since they're not like the missiles from the friggin' that's.
I should not be falling out of the sky.
Basically, you're giving the C-Res a full range of motion shit at it.
I don't know what Jack did though. He like did something to carry it.
Yeah, I think one grid went shot to one grid went
114 for 35 at 8,000. Whoa! I better get out of the line of fire here. They're talking about me.
Ships are far and absolutely loads. Yeah, this was
Sherman's the last guy fucking sparring out with the boys.
Okay, 115 for 30.
Of course it's Sherman. Fucking dirty Sapphire. And we watched MiG-21 just splash. That's fucking ace. Maneuver kill. Too scary.
Where am I? Down here. Right, I've got to turn in over there. Hang on.
Seems to be flat spinning.
Oh, there's him down there. Get me another bogey up.
Oh, is it coffee and a sandwich?
Overlord, call.
what we did for the past few minutes.
Yeah, we already had that idea.
Considering as well that my strategic plan went by people too.
There's
nothing good down there. I don't want to get too close to Guzada.
It's like, well, give me an idea.
But I want to head up here because I was told there might be something up here.
Yeah, the only objective we got is to kill them SAMs and stuff. That is it. So however we do it, that's what we do. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Anything else is just something. That's the whole.
People talking about supply lines. I'm like, no, on the map. It's like fucking sounds like.
Yeah, we're not going for those. It's just a.
So what's down over there then? What have we got over there that we've got a
so that's the whole
something?
Point. So we just work
more
on
like
gradual south.
We got. I don't know what that is.
Got as far as we can get.
That looks like a lot of things. BB, UK, BB. Is it BB? I don't know if that's BB or if that's something overlaid with something else. BB is a S300 SR64 H6E. Whatever the hell that is.
Get a guy up. I mean, we could have had some like early rounds carrier in a
I don't know what that is.
doing like laser stuff.
I can't find anything ahead of me. Nothing's coming on. Yeah, well, it's been an uneventful mission this time. I was really looking forward to a lot of action today, and
I mean, yeah, because they've got a SAM net there now. So
SAM net, they got fucking seaweeds, they got everything. Even they're 20,000 feet back road.
Yeah. And also the fact of, you know, obviously.
Let's sensor select.
That doesn't work, so please make sure you can land us on
get rid of the radar, and then you can get closer to get the.
Yeah, if it's neutral, that's no good.
So
it needs to be friendly.
You're peeling down the layers a little bit.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing.
Can we capture Sochi by landing in it?
I don't know. I have no idea. It'd be great if we could.
I can see a load of like stamp shit over a mountain.
Hey guys, if we land at Sochi, can we capture it?
We've got, there's a
I thought I was talking on Discord there. Whoa!
Don't see why not.
Yeah, I was waiting for a damn you can, but the capture you have to take ground trips, you have to airlift in supply and stuff like that. You can't just capture it by landing an aircraft.
Oh shit!
That's bear in mind that's a civilian airport, so you can put civilians there, traffic there, and everything else. So to take over that, you have to take in the supplies. And you've got to land it on the yeah, you could do that, or you could land two humans in the road. You could take push down there. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do. But if you want to capture it, then you need to capture it like you would.
Screw that for a game of soldiers.
Flag, because all that happens is they're just in pound area.
That's the British way.
Good job I left my flaps in auto.
What you do is, you could do it with the American one. You get the Harrier, put the flag down, and fire an M60 into the air.
Yeah.
Let's go do that again.
Yeah, you get with the
Let's reduce that.
I'm pretty sure that's where.
Right. Okay, I got SA6 spotted near Sochi. I'm going in for it.
Roger, we're coming back. You're on board. Good luck,
set
Shep.
up to like make fools of people or to rubbish ideas. The idea is that it is not
So it's
only
on this peak here, isn't it?
The first stage of this campaign.
So let's get further away.
Supply line is a valid way of doing it because they're running this like
reselect.
You take out the supply line, they're going to run out of missiles, they're going to run out of ammo, they're going to run out of fuel, they're not going to be able to move their sites, they're not going to be able to station their aircraft and forward air bases because there'll be no fuel there, no ammunition. If you disable the runway, they've got to pull back then, or back to Sonata or Tyson or something like that. If you start attacking their infrastructure as well as their military targets, there will be consequences on the red side of this campaign. If you take out their major ammo dump, should we find it,
Now we're high enough to deal with it. Yeah, Roger, I'm on it.
And that's the point. You have to treat this like a scenario. It's not an average creature.
Come on, you bitch, lock on.
But then,
come on, lock!
It's alright doing it to planning. If we're not following it, it's changed.
That's a big launch, that's a big launch.
Just before we finish.
Get out.
Absolutely, you need to. Sorry,
change the available information required.
Oh shit! Get rid of that bloody gun! Why am I shooting guns? The hell's up? This has done this to me again! I do not want to be shooting bloody guns!
Yeah, all the Harriers just went, alright, we're doing 8 to 8 now. But I carried on, went over to the coast, but I was on my own for quite a while.
Yeah.
It's like when you were on your own.
Bloody swine!
That's decided to turn you on.
What I think is we need with this campaign, if we need one person.
Oh, it's perfectly sorted for that and all. Now I'm bloody too close.
Either do GCI or do whatever the cap is trying to do.
Shit!
Just be in control, and everyone has to actually.
Oh, I'm way too close.
When that person says,
let's get out of here.
We need an actual system. Someone listens to it. And everyone actually has to listen to it. I mean, everyone, like, that's cool, man. You do that, that sounds brilliant. But if whether or not believes me is not essentially is.
Switch that crap off. Damn.
Having F10 meter and stuff like that, and he's like, people just aren't going to listen to a GCI. Well, for Flightly, there isn't listening to the GCI, that Flightly then needs to replace it.
Yeah,
It's a ton of fuel doing this, I know.
Chefs, not enough cooks, and that.
Yeah, for real, man. But I think.
Altitude 1, Overlord, pop up group 128.45 at 1,000 knots.
GCI, I don't even know.
Alright, let's do this again. Third time lucky. The only problem is, third time's usually the time you get shot down.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm in peril again, indeed I am, mate. Okay, let's come in from a slightly different angle.
Okay, so
we still need to be high up. It's Windows and Home.
What's the
auto startup?
Doing that live in a mission and then having a world planned out.
Alright, they're on these peaks over here, aren't they?
Live, you can react to things.
What things would you react to? So when you say changing their tactics, you're meaning the Red Bull pilots?
Possibly, or if stuff isn't working.
Come on, baby.
So
where are you?
Stuff isn't where you think it's going to be.
Problem is, they fired off so many bloody missiles now.
You get to point A and it's not there. The GCI won't know where.
Why is it friggin' not shooting my bloody sidearms?
Sorry, guns off him.
Because he has an override.
Yeah, no, it won't fire the sidearms.
You gotta deselect it, I had that problem. Deselect that gun completely.
Altitude 1, Overlord, pop up group 131.445 at 2,000.
On the top right of the MFD.
So at the moment we've just got people going. Nice to go that way.
Completely agree with you. There's a distinct lack of direction between them.
Copy that, we're just checking out the round in a moment.
Flight lead, because if your flight lead gets taken
Stores.
down, you have to think of yourselves as well. But all I'm saying is, if you've got that kind kind of foresight, which is great. You can then turn around and say, right, this is your primary target, this is your second and third target.
What a bloody bitch! It's pissing me off, look. It's gone back to gun again. Oh, that's side arm.
With flight lines, as great as they are, I think you are flight lines. Like, they need that extra level of someone above them.
It's getting the height again now, though, isn't it?
Because sometimes...
No, this is Harry, mate. F-18 won't be out for, well, till the end of the month, I think. If then. They've promised it'll be out by the 21st of June, but...
We like going shit up. The missions we're used to. Go to a place, you see if they...
Magnum.
Whereas we're not used to going to a place that people think it's but when you start...
We've got Magnums now.
Go left, right, 170 degrees.
Roger, I think they're taking too long to reload.
Yeah, you are. I think the thing that Blue 4 needs to understand, that the difference between Blue 4 and Red 4 is that when you're deploying onto a target, take this set area of the campaign, two targets as a area. You've got a target at A.
I don't know if this is high enough.
You know the rough coordinates of where
oh yeah.
Yeah. You know everyone in the
right down its tail.
You vector into target A.
Shack.
You then move up to a hole to give you
Have you got any more ammo?
Yeah, Roger, one side armor.
Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to make use of an asset which is payloaded and in the air, rather than actually achieving the mission objective. See,
what these are their sidewinders that were fitted with radar heads because they wanted to make them radar guided missiles, but they didn't work. So what they did instead was they changed them into radar seeking heads. And they only made 400 of them, and they've all gone. So we're still using them in the Harrier. But yeah, basically it is a high-speed anti-radiation missile, but it's only a sidewinder, so it still has the sidewinder warhead. So they will only take out the radar dish. They're not going to be super duper. But like I say, they only made 400 and they've all gone. They've all been used in testing. They were crap. So yeah, it's basically a type of high-speed anti-radiation missile.
Neither of us fired a shot the whole mission. We had
so we're pulling a tight.
I predict you aren't quicker than ever together, so you can freelance, try and find the hostiles if you like.
What?
We changed our mission plan en route and said, right, let's do this.
Yeah, Roger, I'm coming around just to see if there's anything else up here.
And when blood comes tomorrow, we'll have that map that we can use.
What's the range of a sidewinder? Well, it's about the same as a normal sidewinder, except, you know, it has a short burn rocket engine. So the higher you are, the further it will go, basically. Now where's my escort? Oh, behind me.
Scenario,
is that
because
Cap?
as long as we can then turn around
yeah,
the next mission and say, right, we went there,
that's
we went
cool.
there, we went there.
Oh, I've got two guys in front of me as well doing hunting for them.
We can surprise it. We can Huey with a heavy liquid. What's in that unit? The Patriots.
Yeah, I think that's something that Blue 4.
Okay, let's just put that on auto flight.
Like the Grim Reapers, like I just heard now from Cap, it's like, oh, let's go and find some targets of opportunity. Whereas now it's like, well, we've done what we're supposed to do. Let's turn around and go. Yeah, let's try and kill some more shit. Which is, I mean, that's what.
PA. What's PA? PA is Patriot.
I mean,
that's ours.
Why we're losing so many.
We don't want to shoot them then.
No, it's because of that instinct.
It is.
I'm not denied that was me earlier when I was.
We've got
like,
two F5s in front running seed. 12435. So that good add-on, alright.
Videos. So if
and that is it. You want to be in the video.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's gonna make
Are we going to try and take out something that good out of here, or?
On us, we have a shot. I'm right behind it.
Yeah, I've got two guys in front of me as well.
Because if you get a mission where you've got two big ones to go and bomb a supply depot,
Okay, what's my fuel status? Oh my god, my fuel is going down like mad.
F5's Golf. There's raids on the other team. And you've got bombing runs. There's plenty. There's going to be plenty. You don't have to go and generate content. Content's there for you.
Can you guys repeat how you mentioned you put down global? Sorry, I wasn't up.
Oh, what's that? Is that an 8?
Can someone use that gun tone?
Got an SA8 sight ahead.
Someone.
Come on! Look at you, bastard! I can't carry on like this forever!
SS6, where it is? Right.
For God's sake! No! Yeah, he's in.
I'm up.
Everything changes.
Well, I tried.
So why didn't it take out the 2 guys that were ahead of us? That's what I want to know. I mean, they were supposed to be doing...
Because, and I don't want to sound funny, but without blood and ice
seeds, why did they not take out those 2 guys?
Yeah, honestly, P-Man.
That's me done then.
That I did the other day during the briefing is.
Look.
I basically said what I said
it's
to you,
Sochi.
but
Isn't it?
when I told them, I said we're gonna have the Harriers go in and strike.
Yeah, Sochi has a port.
And as soon as we know the SA-10 is out, the F5s go high and turn the radars on. Because that way, even if the MiGs are coming in, they're going to get nails from the F5s.
Oh, hello.
So they're not going to know that they're not going to know they're
I can't even talk to anybody without getting back into briefing.
Possibly even find a Harrier, an F5 is going to die down.
Where's he at?
See, this will only work mostly.
Oh, he's out there. He's probably doing...
We're doing it as a group. As soon as you get individuals going, right, this is what we're doing.
Are they going to get...
There's no point doing the group exercise.
Oh, see they're down low. That's why they're not getting hit. If they'd been up at height, they could have wild wind. And I could have gone in and taken out the bloody campsite. They're flying electronics.
Chap has his idea of what we're doing, and that's pretty much what we're doing.
Useless. That's
and all of the
So what's he got on? Oh yes, he's doing intelligence gathering. Well, unfortunately.
The flight leads.
That's me done. I can't
and what I mean
do
by
anything
that
else.
Is, if I'm sitting in a...
I'm going to change my radio.
When Blood and I go and do a flight, for example, right? I'll go and sit with Blood. We'll talk about what we're going to do. We've made the plan. We've said in the briefing what we're going to do, and then we will go and do it. And you don't change from the briefing. And if, I don't know, Gumbo, you're leading a flight of 2 Harriers, and you've flown with me as a flight leading Harriers before.
Who's that?
And if I say this is what we're going to do for the briefing,
and they just 37.
If
oh
I
yeah,
have
he's
to
doing.
adjust it in the mission, I will, but that will always be a last resort.
Together,
we
so
stick with
come
what
and
we're
meet
doing.
me at makeup, we'll go down.
And if it turns around in the debrief that was wrong, then we analyse why it went wrong and what we should have done instead. The moment that you start fucking around with it and you start changing things on the fly, sorry for the pun, and you start doing things like that, it leads to confusion and everyone doesn't know where anyone else is. If I'm out, Gumbo, do you remember the mission we did where we were escorting the submarines?
Yeah.
No, I remember that one.
We were orbiting around the fleet and screening in front of the fleet, weren't we?
Yeah, that's right.
So and I think Atomic, I think you were actually with us for that mission.
I thought those two F5s in front of us were doing the wild weasel
moving further forwards. And even though we can see enemies off in the distance, the other guys should be in that area fighting it. If
oh well, what we're going to do after this?
A couple of Vigors are trying to get around the submarines.
Yeah.
And the only reason
if you lot have been doing wild weaseling, I could have probably gotten a lot on with that.
Said, there's a MiG-21 all the way over there. And
I should have evaded, but I should have. That should have done.
And that's the point.
What we're doing? What we're doing here then?
Even though people are screaming, "Oh, we got a MiG-21, we got a MiG-21, he shot me down," blah 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 blah, and everything else, it's like, that's really bad. Okay, you got shot down. We know there's a MiG-21.
That can't be me. That's Cap. So where have I just spawned in at?
You're compromising what you're supposed to be doing, and it's exactly the same.
I am completely
if you're tasked with destroying a SAM site on top of that hill, that is your task. The only time you deviate from that is if something directly interferes with you.
That can't be right.
So yeah, I mean, there are some, the issues that are coming up with instant change, doing just what one person wants to do, not planning it properly. But there's also like if people don't turn up, that sort of goes to pot then as well. So we've only had like Harriers and a couple of F5s.
So that's why I made the effort to turn up tonight. I mean, I could have stayed.
We'll quit to desktop this time, and then we'll come back in.
Good man.
Shit show.
Yeah, and that's almost an issue with like some of the availability on a Saturday night is never great anyway. Especially if some of the more
everybody goes clubbing, and they should. They should really go clubbing.
Wish that Cap had done
There's nothing like going clubbing on a Saturday night. Well, there is. Going clubbing on a Friday night, but
it is what it is. We'll do a campaign mission tomorrow. We'll have some more intel tomorrow.
Joke.
Blood and I will be there.
Doctor.
12.
Doctor. Help me. I cannot feel my legs. Don't panic. That's perfectly normal. It's because I amputated your arms.
About taking down a
I wanted joke 12.
It's like playing bloody
Strong
Jenga.
people don't put other people down.
You pick
they lift them up and slam them to the ground for maximum impact.
45 minutes. It lasts 45 minutes.
Okay.
If the mission lasts 2 hours because we've
KSI has a joke. It's a really bad joke.
Softly, catchy monkey.
Where's the
I feel like the first mission should have been
I can't remember how
we just went full blue for and just went.
Tell me a joke.
What do you call an alligator wearing a vest?
I mean,
I don't know. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest?
An investigator. Ha ha ha.
It was all cool. But the rest, the Harriers, just went in and just went.
What about
shit?
ugly joke?
Going, fire a missile and ran.
Ugly joke?
I survived. But
you know you're ugly. When you get handed the camera every time, they make a group photo.
Yeah, it's impulsive.
I can understand
because we didn't have a mission objective. There was no actual mission. It was
I want KSI's joke. Where's KSI? KSI has a joke.
If you got lit up and you got Sam's.
Tell me a joke, Doris.
Turn away, really. You didn't turn away and go home and go, oh no, there's Sam there. And you fucking turned back in the Sam after you went and went to kill it because that's what Grim Reapers do.
Right. Okay.
And that's not what real people do in terms of Air Force shit. You go, oh, there's a Sam there. Mark that on my fucking notepad in my cockpit, and you fly home and go, there's a Sam there.
And the ship fires a tomahawk at it.
Something no one has clocked yet is why can't we have a briefing?
Tell us about Dave the dog. That's what we want to know, isn't it?
Briefing at
Dave the dog.
Hours before.
I'm Leo.
The thing is, I can't remember
Dave the dog.
Dave the dog must be real because Leo asked me to empty Dave's litter tray.
Take your example because you're bang on.
Did I mention my mum and dad's just got another dog?
Turn up and you go.
Their second dog. They call it Poppy. My dad picked that name.
Flight 2 does their task. Flight 3 gets shot down and is waiting to respawn.
Poppy.
Flight 4 is flying cat.
We've always had, since I've been a band, we've always had a dog in the family. Always.
Why don't we pull back and then turn around and say, right.
My dad, at the age of 7, he's now 80. At the age of 7, was given a dog by his dad.
Okay, fine.
And his dad said to him,
go and rearm, take
you need to train this dog. And my dad looked at him, gone out and went, what? Can I not just strip a car engine, please? And his dad said, no, here's a dog, you need to train it.
Right.
You know, you've got 6 months to make this dog
first,
a
before
trained
you start
dog.
Getting into like ad hoc mission.
And my dad went, I don't know anything about dogs. He was 7 years old, for goodness sakes. But that was my granddad.
I quite liked about flying the Vigan.
Who I did love,
Vigan can't carry
although I didn't get to see him very often.
If I take off with Maverick,
so my dad has been training dogs since he was 7 years old.
That's all I've got.
I can't remember a time in the family where we haven't actually had a dog. To be quite honest.
If I've got that weaponry,
now my parents, after the last dog, Monty was the most intelligent dog I have ever met in my life, and believe me, I've met some intelligent dogs. Right.
Over on my right-hand side,
but Monty was a Yorkshire Terrier,
so I'm not tempted to.
And he was a Blue Cross rescue dog. He had absolutely no hair on his body, because Yorkshire Terriers have hair, they don't have fur. And he'd been a rescue dog, and he'd been on the streets for nobody knows how long, and he'd lost all his fur because he wasn't eating properly. He was eating anything that he could get out of the bin outside McDonald's, basically. He was eating off fast food and anything that was dropped on the streets until he got picked up by Blue Cross or whatever. So my mum and dad went looking for a new dog because they'd been without a dog for quite some time, and my sister had said, well look, if anything happens to you two, I'll take the dog on, because I can't, obviously, I'm a cripple, and it would be unfair for me to have a dog not being able to take it for walks and things, although I'd love to have a dog. So my mum and dad said, alright, let's go and get a rescue dog, you know, let's help with that, we'll get a rescue dog. So they went, and my dad saw this dog and he said, we've got to take this dog home. And my mum said, are you sure? Because you know, it's a lot of work. This dog was in a bad condition. The vets had given it an okay because they'd started feeding it, but they said, look, it's going to need a lot of love and care because it's a dog that's been on the streets, it's going to need careful handling, this, that and the other. So they get this dog, and within weeks it had its hair back, it was growing, the vets were amazed. My dad had to buy a cage to put it in upstairs because it wanted to rule the house, basically. It wanted to be alpha dog, and my dad is alpha dog. So they put it in a cage, which I completely disagreed with. But this is how you do it, apparently. You buy this big, huge cage it was. And I said, what happens if there's a fire in the house? You know, you're going to die trying to get the dog out of the cage. So I completely and utterly, with all my essence, completely disagree with a cage. It was something that drove me mad with, you know, with just thinking about the consequences that could happen. So anyway, I went there for a visit, and me and this dog hit it off immediately, because I do. Dogs and me, I'm like a dog whisperer. I haven't met a dog that didn't like me. Cats I hate. Dogs, fantastic. So me and this dog hit it off. He jumped up on the bed, got underneath the quilt and put his head on the pillow next to me and just went to sleep. And my mum comes in, she says, have you seen the dog? And I said, no. She said, well, we can't find it, we don't know where the dog is. And I said, no, I don't know where the dog is. And then she saw the lump next to me, and she went, hang on a minute, and she went to pick the dog up, and the dog went for her. Now he didn't have very many teeth because most of his teeth had fallen out, but he bit me, mum, and he drew blood. Just a little bit, but. And I said, look, I'll handle this. And my mum said, no, I bloody won't. And she went to grab his collar. Well, you just don't do that with a dog. That red flag to a bull. Dog will go for you if you do that. That's just a nasty thing. And I said to my mum, no, I'll get the dog out of the bed, because he liked me. I could get the dog out of the bed, put it on the floor. But then my dad came in. You, get in here. And the dog went, I better do this then, because over the past weeks that they'd had the dog, me dad had been teaching this dog, Monty, that he was alpha dog. And, you know, because the dog would get into my mum and dad's bed and it would sit there in defiance in me dad's sleeping spot. And my dad would go, if it's going to be, you know, if it's going to come to this, you're going to lose, you're too small. You know, Goliath wins out in this. So anyway, and the dog went, oh shit, I'm in trouble, and then went and lay down in the bed in my mum and dad's room. eventually, sort of thing. But this dog was so intelligent, because it was streetwise. Oh, I've never met such an intelligent dog in all my life. Anyway, he died, like dogs do. And my mum and dad went without a dog for 4 or 5 years. Really wanting a dog, really missed a dog in the family. And they decided eventually to go and get themselves a new dog. Toby's back again. Toby, you're in and out like a yo-yo, mate. So they went to get this new dog, and this time they've got a bitch, and it's a Shih Tzu type thing. The cutest thing you've ever seen. If you have a look at the bottom of the Twitch channel, you'll see a picture of Heidi there. Cutest thing, obviously, you know. And she's a daddy's girl. So, but my sister said that if anything happens to them, then she'll take on Heidi, because she's got 2 of her own dogs and they all get on together, so you know, that's not a problem. But we've always said that you should always have 2 dogs in the family, because if you leave a dog in on its own, it gets bored, and it, you know, it's not nice being lonely on your own. So we've tried to, over the past few years, have 2 dogs in the family, so that if you have to leave them in the house, they can play with each other and, you know, have a good time and not wreck your furniture if they're well trained. So my mum and dad went out today, and my mum's bought another one, bought another dog for the family, and it's the tiniest little thing you've ever seen. It's really, really small, but Heidi is not keen on this dog, but she will be. She'll get there. I think she's just a bit put out because there's this new little thing, and it's got very sharp teeth. They're like razors.
What we had, the Sam's at the border, there was only one.
So, are we going to have something done here? Are we going to...
And there was like one.
I can't remember why I started that story, to be honest.
Like it wasn't reaching, so they
so there's a new dog I've got to go and meet.
Sam's at the,
and we'll see how we get on. Like I say, I've never met a dog that. As you remember, Lethal Weapon, one of the Lethal Weapon movies, where Mel Gibson goes into this place with Rennie Russo, and there's a security dog there, and he gets down with a biscuit in his mouth, and the next thing these 2 are best friends. Him and the dog are best friends, and Rennie Russo, being a psychiatrist, is standing there going like gobsmacked at the way he's like, that's me. I'm just like that.
6 of them go off in arms and go and destroy
I can't go near police dogs.
And then we'll take it out of the map.
Because police goes, oh, it's Danny! Hi, Danny! And they're saying, no, you attack! No, grab her arm.
If you want to go in and sabotage the runway,
no, you've got to. Oh, forget it. Because the dogs go, oh, it's Danny. Hi, Danny. You got something for me? You got a chew? You got a toy? Have you got a ball for me to, you know? That's the way I am with dogs. So the police send a dog after me, and I go hello, and I'll pat its head, and it would never bite me out.
We have to stop thinking of the Reds are not our sworn enemies. They're providing a service almost. Because
the Reds are always our sworn enemies. ESF, yeah.
Because they don't really find it interesting when they just hover around and see an A10 that floats out in front of them and they can just shoot it down.
You want to have a dog? What do you want a dog for, Toby?
They find it fun when they have to try and solve a problem.
Really want a dog?
We kick them out before we even
find out what objectives are now. I don't know why you want a dog, mate.
That last mission,
a dog's a lot of work.
I were trying to bomb the runway.
A dog is not just for Christmas, as they say. A dog is a commitment in life. It's a living thing that has needs, and you have to put your life on hold to give this dog its needs. You can't just get a dog and put it in the corner and get it out and play with it like a robot or a flight sim.
We can use in combined arms.
It needs to have a walk every day, come rain or sun or hail or snow.
We've sort of
every day,
in all those elements.
Twice a day, actually, it should get a walk. It needs to be fed, watered, loved,
really good campaign,
patted on the head even when you're doing your homework.
Quite excited about it.
It's
the scope.
You know, it's a very big commitment having a dog. You can't do it lightly. That's why I don't have a dog.
We've got helo wars. We've got supply issues.
I don't have a dog because I could never actually look after a dog.
It's going to be a shit show, and it's going to be glorious.
With me being a cripple, I couldn't take it for a walk or anything.
If everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet, you know. That's the thing.
I couldn't let it out in the morning when it wants to go out for its business and all that. I couldn't clean up after it and look after it.
It'd be a lot better.
Because I would love a border collie.
One of the problems that we had tonight. Not so much
or an Alsatian.
Round, because
I just love Alsatians.
And I had a very long conversation after mission 2 and had a. I think, and don't want to offend anyone, but I think Blood and I were probably hoping for too much.
And border collies are very, very smart.
By saying to them, "Here's a bunch of targets, go and be effective."
Why?
It would be great. I couldn't do it. There's a chap walks up and down the street here. His dog is over 16 years old.
We'll provide a little bit
and
more
that's a good old age for a dog, 16, mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you can see that this dog is getting on, because it's getting quite slow now since when I first met it 3 years ago.
But
it's definitely slowing down, and I don't know how much longer he's going to have this dog for. But it's a lovely little dog, little golden thing. Looks like a Sheltie, but it isn't. It's some sort of cross. And it's such a lovely dog, and it comes straight up to me and goes, "Ah, I've heard of you. You're called Denny, aren't you?" I goes, "Yeah, I'm Denny." "Oh yeah, come here, come here, stroke my head, stroke my head." I've got to tell me mates, "Danny stroked my head."
If you don't want to do it and you want to do something else, that's fine. We'll let you.
Now they call this guy Cockney John. Because he's not from round here, and he's an ex-para.
Our advice: if you think we're wrong, then
and what he did, what he did was there was a lady down the street who couldn't get an electric wheelchair. She really needed one, but they wouldn't give her one for whatever reason. I can't remember what it is. I think it's because these bungalows are so small you can't actually use them indoors, and if you can't use them indoors, they won't give you one. You know, they won't give you one for just outdoors. You have to have one for indoors and outdoors.
Great for those of us that do.
Which is a pain in the ass, because that's the reason I couldn't get one. Because I only need it for outdoors, and they wouldn't give you one for just for outdoors.
A steering hand.
So, anyway, him and his mates got together. We're talking about 10 years ago, because this guy's in his 70s at least. 10 years ago, him and his mates got together and did a charity parachute jump.
Oh shit, what do I do?
And he raised enough money to buy this lady a wheelchair. Now he's an ex-para, so jumping out of airplanes is, you know,
it's really
what he does.
Terrifying.
But that was really cool. That's amazing. He's a great guy.
Try and kill something, and I'm like, I don't really.
He's got a nice looking chess set in his house as well.
The northeast,
but
in the mountains.
Although I was a school chess champion,
and it's like,
I haven't played chess in years, even though I do love chess.
It's really hard to find.
And I've never told him that I play chess because
range in a Harrier.
Right now, I just can't do with the commitment. You know, I used to play chess with my next door neighbour every Sunday night.
You found like one bloke in a bloke.
We used to have a chess match together, or 2 or 3, depending on how long it took. Every Sunday night, because I needed somebody that was better than all the kids I had at school. Because you know, once you've beaten all your friends at school, who else you got to play chess against? You know.
Like, you know that seems like DCS, Digital Combat Simulator.
And he used to take me fishing as well. That's one of the benefits of it. He used to take me fishing.
Mark the point on the map.
Which
tell
is really
one
cool.
of us I want a tomahawk to land on those coordinates.
Nice guy. Had a really nice wife as well. She was nice.
That's what
but they had a baby that had Down syndrome, which was really sad. It was really sad.
You know,
for them that.
But you know,
it was
how it evolves.
Such a shock for them to find out that the baby had Down syndrome. I had to build them a box
because the way that I
with flashing lights on to try and stimulate this bear. And it cost a fortune to build this because plastic boxes back then in the 70s, you know, extruded plastic cases were a fortune for big ones, absolute fortune, and I couldn't get them cheap. So I built this box, and then my man painted a clown face on the front, and the eyes I put lights in the eyes to light up LEDs.
So we had, what did we achieve, guys? I think we killed. We just kind of chipped away at the SAM nets again, basically. We had a lot of losses.
Right, let's get rid of this voice attack for now.
I think that's
let's just mute it.
Wrinkle, I think you changed it from F5 to Harrier halfway through because we were running up Harrier pilots, but other than that, not a huge amount. I mean,
I've
I
got to
managed to fly
learn
for 3 hours and not see a single bad guy.
to
or
land
bad
on a
anything.
bloody carrier.
You shot someone, Sherman, didn't you?
According to the debrief, well, I checked the
I
scores.
can hover
apparently I
around
got
the
4
airport,
kills.
but it's
Like, I
carriers.
basically flew in, I fucking didn't
Gonna have
fence
to
in
do some
right, so I still had my stores eject thing on, so I'm sat there trying to fucking
So, debrief
screaming
and then
at
we'll
my
go
aircraft,
and do
wondering
something
why it
else.
won't work. They all
Is
scatter,
there any
they all
armour on
scatter,
tonight?
turn
I
around,
enjoyed last
fox
night's
on me, and
armour.
then Sherman just like, it's like fucking sending a gun dog in after the chickens. So Sherman just goes in after and it's like, I'll take you, I'll take you, I'll take you, and I'll take you.
Awesome. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we were taking bets here on Sherman versus people. Like, it came up Sherman against Coffee, and I was like, my money's on Sherman.
What was your problem, Harry?
Yeah.
It's just Sam's, I guess.
So many
landing.
times.
I fell off the carrier once.
Yeah, I fell off the
crashed into
carrier.
the back of the carrier one time.
Well done, someone.
Oh, God.
But,
Log in.
See, I forgot to turn
But
off
I did
my
kill
water.
him.
Why's my
Here.
username not there? Oh, come
I killed
on,
Rosso with
stupid
an M9.
bloody
so
thing.
yeah,
I only
that's
just
pretty good.
logged in
Hey,
with my
Kat,
username
just out
last
of
week.
interest,
Why
were
did
we
you
allowed
remember
one
it?
respawn?
Appears to be the rule, yeah. I crashed into a mountain when I was filming, so I allowed myself a respawn.
We were looking at a good number of respawns, especially for Auntie.
I only respawned once.
See, you were.
No, I went off the deck and I respawned once. But
Yeah,
I
you
crashed
did the
out.
exact-
I crashed
Auntie,
the
you
desktop
did the
twice.
Yeah,
I was a
watching-
cheeky
You
bastard, I
did
don't know if
the
it's allowed.
exact same thing I did on the
Auntie.
Carl Vincent.
I was watching Auntie stream and she did literally just crash the desktop twice. So.
Can I ask something? Because I only used
there
one
you go,
respawn, but I was a bit of a cheeky bastard with it. Once they shot me down in an F5, I swapped to a Harrier, so I might want to actually check that. I asked Cap, but Cap didn't have any idea whether that was allowed or not, so I did it anyway.
What we got?
So, question
9
mark,
PM,
anybody else in the
random
know?
ops by Ambiguous. Ambiguous is running ops.
I don't think
He
there's
is
any
as well.
rule against
Silence.
Zero's in it as well.
I don't think
I'll take it.
I don't think there's any rule against it. But all I would caution is that for
Hang
the
on.
server
Ambiguous
purposes,
is not in there.
if
then.
you're going to do that,
Hang on,
try
that's
not
not
to
right.
spawn
I'm
into
not
an
in there.
aircraft that
It says I'm
someone
in there.
hasn't spawned in before.
Oh yeah, I
That's
literally
not
only
right.
picked Harrier because we only had one Harrier up at that point. We were like
I did not
4 or 5
preload it
Harrier.
yet.
Training
You can,
ops, PMC,
Skay, but it doesn't always work, especially on a map this
600
size.
EST maybe.
So what I'd suggest is if you're going to do that, and unless Coffee has got an objection
going
to
off
it,
in
what I
there?
would say is if you're going to do that, just spawn in something someone else has already been in. Don't pick a new aircraft because you're just going to cause everyone to lag.
Ambiguous is running.
Yeah, if you
running
want to
training
spawn in,
ops.
that's fine by me. I mean, we're trying to simulate nations, so it's
Hang
not
on,
really down
random
to
ops.
pilots. But the issue is
By
the lag spike. So if
Sniper
you're taking
Wolf
an
now,
aircraft
9
that has
PM.
not yet been spawned in, spawn in a wave and give a 15-second warning for the other team.
Where's Sniper Wolf?
Sounds fair.
Sniper Wolf's not on the server. What's that in? Andrew's
Cool. Well,
Flying Fin.
that sounds good to me, guys. I guess I'll go and get on with the movie.
All the top guys.
I'm
are
going to
in,
listen into
but
the
no,
story
it's
development.
Sniper Wolf.
Hang on, I need to get everything.
Who was in MiG-21 with the F5?
Oh, that was me, Yellow. Good fight.
Nice.
I was so angry at my freaking missiles.
Let me just stop this recording.
I
as well,
couldn't
so
fucking. I had to fucking look down in the cockpit because I had my pylons selected.
Towards the end, you
so
I didn't realize you turned back
40%
towards me, so I thought I was
radio.
chasing you, and then next thing I know, like a missile hit me. I was just following a dot in the distance.
Just before Coffee does it, are you still recording, Cap?
I'm recording, but I'm not streaming.
Okay. Once we're done, can I have
I'm
Grinkle,
streaming.
Gumbo, Phantom, Auntie, Atomic down in the grief hole so we can have a chat before everyone disperses? Tuvas and Trash as well.
Roger.
Yep. I'll stop streaming for that.
Now.
I'm gone now.
I'll go get him. Oh, never mind.
He's already gone.
We should just all move.
Idiot.
I'm back. I'm back.
Eager beavers.
We're back.
So I'll have to stop streaming for that because it sounds like it's going to be a private meeting.
Sorry, I've had many beers.
I think I might know
But I
Bruce
will be
Robert.
back.
Alright.
DCS Dogfight, do you stream too? Can you join the
Go
server?
Coffee.
You can join the training
Okay,
server if you come into
so
the Discord.
After
Yeah?
3 days of fighting, you have finally
You'll
paved the
find
way
it
for a
on
land invasion
the
of
YouTube
Gibraltar
channel.
Airfield.
You'll find the link for the Discord and YouTube channel.
You can bring your carrier fleet as a
But
splinter
that's
of
a
it
private
to
server
conduct
for
the attack and leave the rest
Grim Reaper
out, and
members
that's what I
because
would
we're doing a
recommend doing on
campaign.
the
But you
following
can join our
days.
training server where
The
you find a
S300
load of
is still
guys on there
alive, and I saw someone attacking an S300, but I didn't see any damage on it.
I know.
I think Cutlass might be streaming at the moment. You can join in on his. He's running a mission by Shifty Mover called Capture Kobaleti. You can
something that was
normally
shacked, but I
join
didn't
in
see
on
it in the
there.
main installation. I'll have to see about the tac view.
You want to do that?
But yeah.
Yeah, he's
did you
on there.
guys
He's
do
got 12
anything
years.
with the?
Shifty might be in there. I don't know if Shifty's still here or if he's in there. But they're doing the Capture Kobaleti
There was
mission.
Just in case
really
for filming,
well.
we had a flight of 4 Su-25Ts attacking your ship. We were flying a
you can download that from the
and
user
fired at the same time just before we were jumped by blue interceptors, and it's going to look pretty rad on the video.
Did you
Coffee.
No,
I can tell you this right now. The Sea Whiz is completely ate your missiles.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, we were.
Today at 5:38.
58 even.
I think we should put
go
together
in
a mission for them.
Finally got wiped out, and I was like, yes.
Like, I think the missiles you were firing, you weren't gonna get close to hitting any of the ships because of the Sea Whizzes.
Well, the problem is the sea missiles, so they're coming from a higher angle, so the Sea Whizzes have absolutely no problem actually hitting them.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. You're giving the Sea Whiz the full range of motion.
It's not like we have any choice with the given airframes.
No,
that's what
it looks
gonna look
cool. Like it looked like
I can say because me and Sherman were fucking. I was literally.
So what to do afterwards? Well, obviously,
just beneath you guys as you launched, and
no armor tonight. I thought there was some armor.
Sherman was just behind me. I shot all I heard was Sherman going, "They've launched."
Unless they start moving down in Task Force Radio, maybe they're late.
It looked legit, too legit to quit.
Although admittedly, that is how I spotted you. I saw this massive black on the horizon, and I just knew, okay, that's not anyone we know.
Some people playing Battlefield 1.
That's death cometh.
They're in Task
Well, I
Force
mean,
Radio,
there was
doing
plenty of death after that.
I was watching you, Sherman,
server.
fighting Coffee, and Coffee was in the Su-25, and he had 2 aphids left, and I was like, oh my god, like, what's going to happen? Because you only had guns, and I was like, this could go anywhere, and then you saw you do a really tight turn and get right in the tail and burst both his engines and frame.
Is that 0600 or 600?
Yeah, Coffee, we were taking bets on that.
Yeah, after Sherman damaged me as well, but I almost got behind him and shot off a 73. I tried to deploy my flat and then spun out into the sea.
It's a very easy bet to take when you are fighting a heavy ground attack aircraft with a light interceptor.
Yes, to be brutally fair, it was very much in my favor.
Yep,
I'm gonna be honest, I wish so much we had the 14 already, because when we found out you guys had 25s coming at us, we basically scrambled Harriers with air-to-air.
Well, I mean,
then we could
have to do for that in the interim.
What's the password?
Yeah, but it's not as good because the F-18 wasn't called the Defender of the Fleet.
Look, I agree, but unfortunately we don't have the F-14 yet, and we're only going to get an early F-18 within about a month's time, approximately.
F-18 when?
Soon, TM.
Don't take my Harrier away from me.
2 weeks.
Well, you never know. The campaign may still be going when that happens.
At this rate, it will be.
The idea is that the campaign goes for a long while. It doesn't have to be every mission that we fly, but like once or twice a week, kind of keep going at it. Like a good old campaign of, well, D&D.
Right, anything else before I get to work?
Next time, let me know if you want to properly salvo the things well in advance, because it came as a bit of a surprise that we're doing this today. I didn't have time to bug fix and troubleshoot everything about the carrier fleet, so...
Did we know where that S300 site was, or did we just know its location? Okay, cool. But I was going to say, can we say that we now know where it is and get some, just say, get some thingies on it?
Ah, got it.
I definitely say Tomahawk that. Tomahawk the shit out of it.
We'll go and talk about that in a minute. So.
Let's have a look.
Right, I'm off. Right. See you later, gentlemen.
See you later.
Good night, all.
Toodles.
To the grief hole.
2,500 posts. 2,600
I just want to join in on that.
I know. I want to.
Alright, I'm going to leave you lot with Flaming Cliff Street, and then I'm going to.